This is the first iPad Pro 9.7. You could connect it to a couple different smart keyboards. You could use an Apple Pencil with it. That's it. Not bad for the original iPad Pro, but there's a lot of room for improvement. This is the iPad Pro 2020. You can do a bit more with it. So here's the combo I have here. The iPad Pro 2020, of course, Apple's Magic Keyboard, the Satechi USB-C iPad Hub, and the Apple Pencil. All of this combined gives me two USB-C ports, one USB-A port, HDMI, headphone jack, trackpad, keyboard, and an amazing stylus. That's quite a setup for an iPad. I'm using this with my Samsung Space Monitor. I just bought it. It's one of the coolest concepts I've seen in a display. I can't wait to put up my full review, but you can check out a link in the description if you're interested. So this setup has surprisingly similar potential to a full-blown desktop. It's got the ports, it's got the trackpad, it's got the display, the keyboard, everything. iPads still aren't amazing with monitors, but look at this setup with LumaFusion. I can plug in my Beats Solo to the headphone jack, use my Blue Yeti professional mic with the USB plug. I can plug in a USB-C SSD for footage, connect it to my Samsung display for outputting video via HDMI, and then I can also plug in the iPad for charging. I can edit, record audio, and more. It's awesome. I can also manage media through Apple's File app, and I can use Safari for getting downloads from Epidemic Sound, which I use for my music. The Magic Keyboard is amazing. It's expensive, but it's amazing. I did a video reviewing it where I said it fundamentally changes the iPad Pro, which I stand by. You can check out that video linked below, but it also provides an extra USB port for charging only, but it still frees up the main USB-C port, which is fantastic. It also adds the phenomenal trackpad and a very solid backlit keyboard and adds great viewing angles as well. I could always add a bigger trackpad or a Bluetooth mouse to the setup without hurting anything. It would just make it slightly less portable, but it would add more functionality. The Apple Pencil isn't of use all the time in this setup, but when it is, it's an amazingly precise and enjoyable stylus for the iPad. There's nothing that comes close to it. It magnetically attaches to the iPad. It's great. The Satechi Hub is amazing. It's aluminum, it comes in silver and space gray to match your iPads, and is just a hair thicker than the iPad Pro, but it's made for it. It's got the USB-C port, the USB-A port, HDMI, and a headphone jack. Pretty much all the ports you would need for a professional device outside of SD. That would have been really the icing on the cake. But it's beautiful, it's slim, and it's really one of the best accessories I think you can get for the iPad. And it also works well with a Mac, although it will block a second USB port. So this is a pretty quick video. I just wanted to share this iPad. Would you ever consider this setup? The accessories are pretty expensive all put together, but it really turns the iPad into something practical, portable, and highly, highly functional. Let me know what you think of this truly professional iPad Pro, and I'll leave links to everything below. Thanks for watching.